Bruh, this thing does not want to catch on fire. You know, I'm trying to burn out a cigarette butt I put in here and I can't get it out. Sorry, it's my fake grenade. It'll burn out eventually. Whatever. Alright, 23. Oh no, okay, I'm hanging in there. Ooh. Am I crazy? Yes. Bad shit insane, bro. There we go. Me? I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina. Oh my god, I'm clicking view message, dude. Ever stabbed anyone? No. No, I've never had to stab anyone though. Well, I mean, I'm not doing the greatest. I wouldn't claim to know how I'm feeling right now. I just block me and delete you. Hanging in there. Alright, I'm just gonna block me and delete you. Because I'm smoking a cigarette don't mean shit. Oh. And then I'm trying to burn some cigarette butts. I got jammed in here. I put some toilet paper in here. You can barely see it. Trying to burn out the cigarette butts I put in here. I just have to make a fire and throw the whole thing in the fire and let it cool down. They weren't asking you how much a pack of cigarettes were. Yeah, I can get 2 packs for $6.81 here. And much, Gary. I'll take as much as you can give me, football. Other than that, I need about 10 million. What? know you're not me. I know you're not me. I'm confused. In Alamance County, North Carolina, I'm not sure if they like typoed that or what. Me again, Alamance County, North Carolina. For the trillionth time, man. Hello? Is anyone not hearing me? Like, what? Like, everyone's tuning out when I'm saying Alabama, North Carolina. Like, where the fuck you think I live? Getting cold in the Carolinas? Oh, it ain't that bad. It was 42 degrees last night. It was warm as fuck out here. I woke up and was like, damn, it's hot out here. Like, what the fuck? Ow, my hair. I have to brush it. Hey, potato. Do I like Shrek? I don't really care for Shrek, bro. It's an okay movie, but all the fucking Shrek memes and shit, bro, was kind of excessive. I don't know how to explain it. Ugh. I like Fiona. I can give a damn about Shrek. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's cold. Sound like an owl out here. Or start hooting. I don't like Star Wars either. Oh, Eve, bro. That's gross. Leave my nuts hanging outside of Shrek. Gross. Ow. I love Shrek enough to not leave my nuts hanging outside of them. How about that? I don't think at any point Shrek is going to enjoy me being inside them in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to be honest with you. Shrek didn't like people in the swamp, so I don't think Shrek's gonna like somebody having their nuts hanging outside of him. Like, that's a bit much. I might get KFC today, I don't know. Put my gloves on and warm them back up. Gloves are frozen, bro. But yeah, I'm not a Star Wars fan either. Luke, I'm your father! The Force, dude! Telekinesis powers. Oh. Ugh. Kind of glad I'm drinking this soda. It's making me burp and get all that shit out. Ugh. Well, there's 5 people in here. I chose to stream rather than play League of Legends, so. Albeit I can't talk till. And then I gotta go through 14 more games where I gotta wait 10 minutes for each queue time to even get. And play a 30-minute game. I guarantee you I can play League of Legends all day and I probably will not be done getting unbanned and like having a 10-minute queue timer till tonight. And that's if I stream and play it non-stop. Your dad scolded you today. You're 29. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Diablo. Maybe you should stop doing what you're doing. Well, what are you doing? An OnlyFans model? What's wrong with being a teacher? That's an important job. Got to teach the youth. Oh, pop my elbow. If I use AI, try it? No, I don't know what the flame bearer protocol is. It's a random ass question you're asking me. Almost made me feel like there's some like CIA operation about to go down. I know a lot. I don't know everything. Ugh. Armageddon. Eliminate suppressed truths, but it might not work anymore. Huh. Well, I don't use AI, so. I mean, other than what's on Google. And maybe ChatGPT. Other than that, I don't really fuck with AI. Do everything myself. Even if I gotta sit there and have a white blank piece of thing on my images and just sit there and draw it out with that shitty ass marker. That's trash. There. There's only 6 people in here. Awesome. Drop down to 3, 2. Yeah, again, I'm about to end the stream here if y'all don't start talking. This is kind of boring. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. There you go. Puffy puff. Puffy puff puff. Hey, Rasha. Del Kadir or Kadar. My least favorite people on YouTube, anyone that's actively canceling me. How about that? Those are my least favorite people. Anyone else just doing, minding their own business, streaming, I can give a fuck about. I'll be honest with you. I'm here to replace all the top YouTubers. I don't like any of them. Especially when I watch them stream and they sit there and just ignore their entire audience. And like, even if they donate money, they still kind of ignore them. I mean, I could be entertaining y'all, but when y'all are not saying a damn thing, I can't really do much. Homie, like, no. Man, this always pops out of the ponytail, bro. Always does. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna have my hair down. I'm not gonna be looking like that. I'm gonna have my hair down. I do not give a fuck. I mean, I do, but... Oh, my hair smells like hospital. Oh, I gotta love that smell. I know I'm supposed to entertain y'all. I'm supposed to be providing y'all entertainment and stuff, but the chat kind of leads where I go in the conversation. Not gonna sit here and just ramble. I mean, I do that sometimes, but like I don't like doing that. I'm sexy and I know it. Do. See, my wife could be waking up across the bed from me in the bed, waking up like this, seeing my big, beautiful locks, albeit they're a little wet, so they're straight. I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina, sleeping out in the woods, bro, in a city. Yeah, I remember World at War. Bro, I made the zombie train. I'm the reason the Call of Duty zombie train even exists, James. I remember World at War. Fingerless gloves. Yeah, you operate your phone. And these wouldn't be fingerless. They'd be all the way cloth. It's just my fingers broke through. I can operate a phone, I can light a cigarette, I can smoke a cigarette, I can open a door handle. I mean, I'll put legitimate gloves on if I got to, but other than that, no, I can do shit. And a little bit low-key, they look cool. It's like, where's my pistol at? Pow, pow, pow. Well, I don't have the wife. I was making a joke that they were playing too many games. This could be us, but... Well, maybe not sleeping outside, but like, her waking up, me waking up across from her. And her getting to see this big, beautiful face. Genuine ass, they do, what? Oh. Yeah, there's a church nearby. I just don't go to church. I'm out in the Lord's home, in church, in my opinion. And when you have 3 or more people talking about God, Jesus Christ, most everyone's sacred Bible, you're technically in church. No matter if you're in the woods, on an abandoned island, or a remote island, I don't know why I said abandoned. Why do I low-key look like Kurt Cobain? I don't know, bro. I look like my dad and my mom. I look like their son. I happen to have long hair. It would be longer, but my hair likes to curl. This is it. My hair like semi-wet. That's why everything's straight and I don't have my curls going. I'm doing all right, breakfast. Oh my God, again. I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina. What was this email? Yeah, no. Anyways, I'm a monetized YouTuber. I don't need a notification for a stupid sales associate position. Oh, hi. I look like if your brother was sister. Well, you got one butch-looking girl, your sister, dog. Okay. Whether James is babbling on him, I'm just gonna block me and delete him. I don't know why it's lagging. Alright. Well, I'm glad I made you laugh. Nah, James, don't even waste time to respond to that, James. They're banned. I should have checked the news before I started streaming. I don't think I missed too much in the like 4 hours I slept. I don't think I missed too much. I'm about to go to the store and get some more snacks and shit, bro. Definitely going to KFC and getting me that $5 bowl. If they got a BOGO, bro, I'm getting me 2 of them things. I'm going to smash them. I'm going to take me a 10-pound shit tomorrow morning. I'm telling you, bro. You eat 2 of those fucking bowls from KFC, you're going to have a 10-pound shit tomorrow. Homie, I'm not a big gravy eater, but I even ate it with gravy on it. Like, homie, I absolutely despise gravy. But I got some with some gravy on it. It wasn't too bad. Blocked. That shit probably happened a long time ago. Because I ain't blocked everyone. I don't need another 120 account impersonating accounts coming back through that I got to reban. Sorry, someone donated $1 to my Cash App. Was asking why they're blocked. Probably could have got blocked intentionally. Probably could have got blocked unintentionally. I don't know. Oh, please tell me it ain't supposed to rain today. Because I need the ground to dry out. It still hasn't dried out. I'm trying to move my shelter around. I do not need it to rain today, God. Jesus Christ was written in the Sacred Bible. Then go home and find a new job. That's the most thing I ever heard out of come out of people's mouth. I don't like where I work and I don't want to be here anymore. Well, leave. And put some faith in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one Sacred Bible to take care of you and find you a better job. It never made sense to me. Because people are like, oh, I got to pay bills, and they start worrying about all this shit. And it's like, no. Now, what did the Lord tell you to do? Give me all your trials and tribulations and worries and fears. Like, well, fair enough. And I won't push too hard on that one. Damn hair up here bothering me. Trying to curl. Trying to go back to normal. In generality, though, like when someone says they hate their job, like just quit. Or I don't know, do something to get yourself purposely fired, but you can still like claim unemployment. I don't know what to tell you. And then find a new job. Oh yeah, I bet. Oh God, excuse me. My mom was a huge CNA throughout her life, so I listened to her talk about work and her taking care of her patients, and then, you ask them about the patients, and then, they're not there anymore. Yeah, she take care of some mentally ill people in the rest homes. I remember having an Alzheimer's patient. That was rough kind of seeing as a kid. I ain't gonna lie. Because every morning I have to wake up and reintroduce myself, and it's kind of like, my mom told me what she's going through and explained her whole disease and everything, but it was just sad that I had to like reintroduce myself every morning. I was like, damn, I'm just thankful I get to wake up and not have to worry about that and go eat cereal and play video games and stuff. I mean, she could have been a registered nurse, but I think she was at one point, or she never did a registered nurse thing. She could have been, but she didn't do it. She always just stuck with her CNA. Yeah, dude, she did that shit for years. I mean, and throughout my entire childhood, and into my adulthood, she was taking care of people. And there's a lot of people, I got to see that with her coworkers, and a lot of them unfortunately died off due to health implications, old age, outside of her patients. Yeah, but you get $20, $25 an hour. Sure, you're in control of other people and you got to be there if no one else is there, but oh my God, why do they keep setting the car alarm off? Dude, just stop, bro. God, that is annoying. Yeah, I decided to try to get into political work, but I'm not rich. I don't really come from a rich family. I'm not an ass kisser. I'm not a pedophile. So, current government hates me. I know, they purposely do it. All the time. They're that desperate for attention. I don't know who the fuck that is either, too, because if I did, personally, I would track them down and punch them right in the goddamn face. No, I know it stopped. Backsplashes. What the fuck is that? It just sounds inappropriate. Bro, I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina. I'm not doxing myself any fucking goddamn further than that. Please stop goddamn asking. You know I'm in goddamn Alamance County, North motherfucking Carolina. Stop trying to get my accurate goddamn city and dox me. Go the fuck away. God damn. Like, if somebody is truly trying to connect with me or get in touch with me, bro, I got a Facebook and I got a Twitter with formerly X that they can message me on and connect with me. Holy fucking shit. You had to mention what city and state, like where I live at, like 50 times already, and I just started streaming less than 30 minutes ago. Well, about 40 minutes ago. Oh. Well, dude, the amount of people that talk shit about my stream, you should know where I'm at. I'll be honest with you. And I'm actively doxing me and shit. Hey, Sinful, how you doing? No, it's just stalkers. In general. It's annoying as fuck, dude. I'm a monetized YouTuber. Blog being deleted. I don't know at what point we're still having this discussion. It won't be spent on drugs. You usually see me eating on stream and shit. Hey, Analog, how you doing? Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Just the standard fucking trolls being trolls every fucking day. Pissing me the fuck off. Huh? Oh, you got out of the go north? I've been here my whole life. I refuse to move. Again, the mountains are 2 hours this way, the beach is 2 hours that way, and then either way this way, north or south, 30 minutes is just deep country. Yeah, happy belated New Year to you. From a home alone? Okay, whatever that's supposed to mean. Yeah, I should be able to legally shoot them, I'll be honest with you. By law and like self-defense laws, I should legally be able to shoot these people. Oh, Marv? Hilarious. No, I already know. And like Indian reservations have their own jurisdiction. They're kind of out of federal jurisdiction. That's why they're like rampant with crime and drugs and shit like that. No, I know. I read Mary, but when I reread it again, it said Marv. Bro, that is a Christmas movie. Harry! Harry! Hey, Peter. That was the sound of a tool chest falling down a flight of stairs. You gonna buy me a Walmart gift card or something? I can still get cash off of that. You're better off just sending cash to my Cash App. Can I? No, Peter. No. No, Peter. I don't want a Chinese boyfriend. We've been through this. I want a bus full of Chinese women. Still, brother. OCC. Well, bro, you about to make me start screaming and yelling and throw a chair at you. No, I deserve Chinese woman. I deserve a bus full of them. No, Peter. Peter, no. I don't know. Peter's been trying to be my Chinese boyfriend for a bit here. Yeah, will, Rick. No, no means no. No don't mean maybe. No means no. No means no. Only once. I mean, unless you actively shove shit in your ass all the time and, like, have the plug up there, no. It'll hurt. I don't care how big it is. No, I'm not Mikey from OCC, and that's why I made a joke about me throwing a fucking chair at you right now. I don't care if he's got money. I ain't being gay for money. Yes, Rick, I've tried. We've been through this, bro. I don't want to get into my sexuality and scare a bunch of people off. We've been through that. Jesus Christ. Y'all always fish for that shit. It's creepy. How far can I squirt? That's a very inappropriate question. I'm just going to block me and delete that. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, bro. Drug-wise, if I were to do anything, Ethan, it would be a cigarette, marijuana, or alcohol. I don't actively go out and buy marijuana, but if I were to get it freely, yes, I will smoke weed. Other than that, fuck no, get it away from me. 911, we got a problem. Like, I can fart real hard, sure, I guess. Oh, please, God, make it stop raining. I don't want it to rain. Please, no. I need the ground to get dry. Not wet. So I can move the tent and it not soak through the base of my tent. Because I can set it up where I ain't got to worry about water getting up under it. So I don't have to worry about water flooding in. But that's why you usually put a tarp under your tent. Do I ever sell my butt for money? No. When I chose to get these cheeks actively clapped, I did it for free. I'm not shotgunning a natty daddy, bro. I've been shotgunning a beer in like over a decade. No, we fart for a reason, I'm sure. I'm sure it has to do something with our intestines and when we eat food and that whole process. Yeah, I remember, I don't think God, Jesus Christ, unless everyone wants to sacred Bible, have to worry about eating food unless they're down here in human form. There he goes, Josh. Okay, Amanda. It depends what you want to know. Wait, what? Okay, you're going to get blocked and deleted. That's just inappropriate. Hopefully if you like the stream, I get money. I don't know. Like, albeit I'm out here in my shelter just streaming, you know, I'm not in a restaurant with music playing in the background type thing. No, my videos get demonetized. Dude, no, the fact that got hot girls fart is cool. I'd be pissed off. Because I'd be like, no, you don't have to shit, fart, or piss. That's not fair. What made you so special that you could eat food and it just magically disappear? Like, no, I don't got TikTok. I've been thinking about downloading it, actually, but I need 1,000 followers. Now that you mention that, I might actually get TikTok. I might do it. Yeah, you gotta have like 1,000 followers before you can go live. But I got 16,000 subscribers and nearly 200,000 people coming to view my channel every month. So I think me having 1,000 followers on TikTok shouldn't be too hard. I will say why I'm homeless one time, Amanda, because I don't want to end up repeating it 500 times because it's a lot. So I'm gonna have to ignore the chat here as I explain it. The way station in my area here was closed for about 8 months, right? Well, I made a Facebook post about it. It opened up the next day. Well, when it opened up the next day, I was going down the road, and as I was going down the road, my car got death wobble, so I pulled over. I pulled over about 50, 60 meters behind a state trooper who had someone pulled over. While I was out leaning on the median, they got out of their car and engaged me and wondered what the fuck I was doing, which made me upset, and told them to focus on what they were doing and rip up that ticket or whatever the fuck they were doing and go to the way station. 3 days go by after that. Well, I'm on the way to go pick up my mother, who's in surgery and getting out of surgery for a 4.9 out of 5 aneurysm in her pelvis. Well, as I'm going down the road to go to the hospital and get on the highway, I see another state trooper have someone pulled over. My car's operating just fine. I don't pull over behind this one, but as I go by, my window's down, and I yell, "Fucking faggot!" at him. And I watch them run from their car to their car, get in their car, light me up, pull me over. Well, the cop I yelled at 3 days prior is there. They took out a warrant for my arrest for resist, obstruct, and delay 3 days ago. This was August 9th when that happened. I was getting arrested August 12th, 2022, mind you. And then I went to jail for 34 days. My mother got sent up Schitt's Creek and had to go into recovery with no one paying her bills or anything. And I got out September 15th, 2022. And then when I came out, I'm in a town that I've practically worked at everywhere. And then everyone, Helen Keller gives out ServSafe licenses and promotions. If I were to work somewhere, even in the food industry, they're going to be comfortable with cross-contaminated meat, meaning they'll touch chicken, they'll go touch raw beef, and then, they'll touch raw beef, touch raw chicken, and then no matter what raw meat they've touched, they'll go touch your lettuce, your tomatoes, your bread, everything else. I've seen people want to wash the fry holder thing where they put the fries in the fucking mop sink. You're ordering a turkey sandwich, but you're getting blood from a roast beef sandwich because they were too lazy to wipe the slicer down like they were supposed to and hired to do. So all that is kind of why I'm homeless and I don't have a job. And usually when I have a job when I'm homeless, any homeless person that has a job is on bitch duty. They know you need that job and you need money, so no, you're gonna do my side work. You don't do my side work, I'll make up an excuse and blame you and get you in trouble. I am homeless. I don't know where you're getting at it, not exactly being homeless at. I'm not your honey. I'm getting blocked, being deleted. My parents didn't fail me, but anyways, I'm gonna block, ban, delete you. Out the state trooper. The state trooper wondered what I was doing, so I told him to get his ass back to the way station. And then the one I yelled at, the second one, I don't know. My window was down. I was in, I don't know. I could yell at him. So I was just wanting to be fucking faggot. Because I know he's over there bent over looking at the person in the car, and they're going to hear fucking faggot. And the person he had pulled over probably started laughing. I don't know if it was a chick or a dude, but they probably were dying laughing. And the worst part is, though, I get out here and I'm homeless, right? A state trooper has someone pulled over. I walk by just to go to the restaurant and try to go in the restaurant. I'm nervous walking by just trying to go into the restaurant. Homie. No, as I'm walking back, because the door's locked because they didn't have enough employees, I'm going over across the street to go to McDonald's. No, homeboy tries to engage me in a conversation. I did say First Amendment right. They didn't give a fuck about that. They disposed of the case, though, so you can't really find it. I've posted my paperwork on the internet. You just gotta scroll back and look for it. Not gonna spam my fucking jail paperwork over and over again. Alright, let's just block me and delete this guy. No, you want to know my dude, bro? By the way, I've been elected for COVID-19 leadership. You got the Gaza-Israel ceasefire because of me. You would have the Ukraine-Russian one, but you pissed that one away. So I'd watch what you goddamn say in my stream, first off. And then, like, bro, Taiwan will be China, okay? Like, if you keep pushing and not watching to put respect on my name, I will give Alaska back to Russia. Oh man, delete this person. Plus, mind you, I'm a monetized YouTuber as well. Neither. I don't do that gang shit. But yeah, again, I'm a monetized YouTuber with 16,000 subscribers, nearly 200,000 people returning to view my channel every month, and nearly 3 million clicks in the last year. So, being actively canceled by the United States of America government. So I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I got skills. You gotta understand, I've been out here through polar vortexes, heat waves, and Category 5 hurricanes, and all the way down to tropical depressions. Homie, I'm just fine out here. I want you to understand, I could train your military to survive outside. And I don't use a fire. No, I don't gangbang, Luke. Whoever said that's retarded. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm just gonna block me and delete you. Oh, wait, Emma, you said something nice. Sorry, I read your other message. You subbed and liked for me, and you said you didn't talk in the channel. I thought you were meant something else. Appreciate the $2 donation. Oh my God, they're asking how did I buy a phone? Up in the Aussies. Oh, what message was this? Did I see something earlier? Prayers. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm keeping up with the chat. I'm not your uncle. And no, I haven't had 2 natty daddies yet. I'm still on the first one I just started drinking an hour ago. Khaled, how old are you? Homie, this stream's for like 18 years and older. You sounding like what I'm reading is looking like I'm gonna have to block, ban, delete you. I ain't your unk, bro. We ain't speaking Ebonics. Oh, that's crazy wherever you're at. Salam, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, I appreciate that. I don't want to say your real Cash App. I appreciate it. I don't want to say your real name on the stream, but I'll say your username. Wait, what? How do I charge my phone? I'm an AI synthetic robot reptilian, Sean. And the phone charges from the electromagnetic activity in my body. It's a phone coming out in 2035 that's going to charge off the human electromagnetic activity in the human body. It won't shut down the heart, lungs, and kidneys. How long does it take me to get the super chats? If you donate to the stream, that $2 that Stud Muffin gave me there, YouTube's going to take 30%, and I won't get that till the end of next month. Yeah, I started laughing. Usually I can get all the way through that entire excerpt without smiling, giggling, and everything. Yes, fit for the king. Long story short, I get it immediately. PayPal, I can transfer it over to my Cash App and still get it immediately and lose maybe 50 cents out of it. To transfer it immediately, if I had money left over, I could sit there and wait for 3 days for it to transfer over free, but who gives a fuck about 50 cents, I guess. Yeah, hey, from America, North Carolina, Alamance County. Yeah, I am Astro. God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one circle Bible, take care of me out here. Well, I mean, people who send that are either super young or there's being a troll acting like an adult and they need to ask their parents for money. Hey, crazy stoner. Rocks, it makes you feel better? Okay, well, do you. Not even begging. I'm a monetized YouTuber. You're pathetic. And you're only 21, bro. You're 10 years behind me. I would just beat your ass on principle. Just so you learn to watch your mouth. You're too young. You must have not had older brothers. I'll be honest with you. And clearly never been to jail. No, I'm just going to beat the fuck out of you today. And you're 21 too. I'll purposely get you drunk too and just beat the fuck out of you, bro. I do you dirty, son. So you watch your goddamn mouth. Hey, Jesus. It's the only way. After I said all that, kind of the irony. More views, more money, yep. Drinking Natty Daddy, that says a lot. Hey, bro. You don't see beer in my hand, Houston, we got a problem. Nah, it's not cold out here today. Snort another one, buddy. I don't do cocaine. That's cute, though. We're going to block, ban, delete you. Well, I am. I don't... Me, God, Jesus Christ, most everyone say a Bible. We're going to block, ban, delete you. Because he can still hear it. Bro, I'm over here getting drunk myself. Anyways, block, ban, deleted, you dumb fuck. Clearly not paying attention. Me, I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina, dog. Now I block, ban, delete who I want to. It's my fucking chat. My stream, my channel. I do this shit myself. Don't tell me what to do. Block ban deleted. I don't know who that is, and I feel like it's really offensive, so... Well, Natty Daddies are cheap now, dude. Again, I can get a whole 15 in a Big Mac combo. I pick it or let it cross. Like, what in the fuck? Doing all right. I don't like really struggle with drinking. It's just no, that stream will pull it out of me, bro. But no, I mean like a whole 15 pack. Like a tall boy, it's like $2.50. You can get 2 tall boys for like $5. Or 25 fluid ounce Natty Daddies. But you know, if you get 4 of those, you spent $10. You should have just paid the extra 2 for the 15 pack and you had beer left over. No, ordering off apps does not help save money. Like Uber and DoorDash? Fuck no. You gotta pay that delivery fee. I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but... Yeah, like, if I had more money, yeah, I would have merch, bro. But I don't have a lot of money. I don't have, like, a way to get, like, a shirt deal. And, like, to print out shit. And money to pay for ink. To, like, heat press on that shirt. I'm working on that. I was trying to save up and get property first. Dude, oh my god. I'm gonna block ban delete this person. No, I'm not, no, yeah, no, dude, seriously, low-key, I'll loosely say this, like, no, just download the food app. I'll be honest with you. Don't freak out about it being like a TikTok or something. Just download the food app. Yes, I need to bring back the dollar menu. Yeah, I need equipment to print on demand there, buddy. And send them for royalties. Bro, hell no. I'm already going to have to pay people royalties that invested in paying for my shirts. By the person, by that, I mean they invested. Like, no, whatever it needs to start like a shirt company. No, if I'd asked for like 10 grand type thing, it'd be a Shark Tank thing. They'd ask for royalties, for sure, besides the percentage they'd want out of that. Never mind the shirt company's going to want a percentage because that's not my t-shirt. I'm just putting my logo on their shirt. I'd have to make my own shit. A little bit more complicated than people think. Am I scared? No, I ain't scared. Okay. We're just gonna do this. This person's babbling about shit that shouldn't be talked about in the stream. Me, I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina, man. Single cheeseburger is like $3.09 and higher. Sausage biscuit is $3.09. Yeah, it's $50 a day. I'd have to make $50 a day. $50 a day is going to be, you know, $350 a week. Yeah, that's $1,400 a month. And then literally every shirt I'm selling at $10, they probably have like a $1 or $2 royalty fee on it until they got their money back. Outside of having like 10% of the sales. So, they'd be getting like, $2 to $1 at each shirt I sold. And then, at the end of the day, 10% of that. Well, I ain't smoking meth, so. Block man delete you. No, I would sell my shirt as cheap as I could. My shirt shouldn't cost to get made for $20. It's a shirt, it's cotton and stuff. Probably costs about $5, maybe. I don't know though, so. Well, I'm not Muslim, so. No, if I was selling my shirt at $10 and it costs $5, and they got a $2 royalty fee, and they're getting 10% of what my sales, like, no, I'm not making a lot that month. How would I survive? God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, one circle Bible. And the winter so far, bro, I've been at it for 1,217 days. Yeah, a lot of those deals are like through the application. I mean, you got Taco Bell, Burger King, 1,217 days. No, I wouldn't be making anything off of that, Sean. And then once people stop buying the shirts, like, no, it's over. It would take somebody a long time to get their money back. I'd be better off at that point really investing the money that I invested in that shirt company into vending machines. I feel like I'd get a lot more passive income from that. Because, bro, all I got to do is go buy a 24-pack, a couple 24-packs, and then order that from Walmart online, bro, and pay like $5. Like, ugh. No, I understand they make their profits off merch. But they have money to buy into that deal, Sean. You're not understanding basic math here, bro. I don't think you understand Shark Tank too well. No, money is needed to make merch, bro. You don't own the copyright and LLC on that shirt. That Fruit of the Loom shirt that is white or plain that you put a logo on is not yours. Fruit of the Loom's going to want to cut. I'm trying to tell you this. Well, I kind of just am the moderator and do it myself. Because moderators don't know who to ban and not to ban. No. Well, first off, I'd have to buy the copyright on it and everything, too. Like, y'all don't understand basic business, man. Yeah, I am homeless. I'm actually homeless all the way. Buy a camera if I'm on a cell phone. I'm just gonna block ban delete you. It must come from like some even phones in third world countries are cheap at this point. Yeah, and I don't have money, bro. I'm barely just getting through month to month here. Yes. Not applicable. It takes money. Yes. Yes, but you can get in trouble for copyright. That's not your shirt. That's not your Fruit of the Loom, Gildan, or whatever fucking shirt you wear. I don't know all the names of all the shirt companies. It's not yours. You can get sued for copyright. It's not how it works, bro. You better learn the law on business or you're going to be in trouble and you ain't going to have a business. Can't do that. No. It depends how much you're making. You know, you're some famous YouTuber, bro. I'm be honest with you, no, they'll come after your ass. Even if you ain't like famous at all and they see your business possibly taking off, no, they'll come after you. That's not your shirt. You didn't design that. That's not your like thread and like quilt design and the threading of your like shirts and stuff. Like all that's like copyrighted and LLC'd. Like Fruit of the Loom shirts are not threaded the same way as like any other shirt would be threaded. Well, because the company maybe having them printed at has that there. And then either still I can't order like a gross load of shirts and sell them. I don't have anywhere to store them. Where the fuck am I going to put them? Golden? What? No, my last name's Golding. Hey, what? Who pirated what? Huh? Yeah, but that company's under the... but, you know, if they did... Like, no, they have to do that, though. And, like, they're in a deal with, like Fruit of the Loom. You, though, as a individual, no, you can't do that. If that company gave that company permission to do that and sell it to people, no matter what they put on that shirt, that's different. Well, I'd have to look into where I could even begin to find a shirt and all that. A shirt store that would even do that. At the end of the day, I used to work at a place, like I used to work at Sports Endeavors. I was just embroidery. They had a heat press section over there. I could have done it myself. No, I can find myself one. I don't need you to do anything for me. It's, no. No, I know, Ryan. I know. They think it's a lot easier than it is. No, I know, Ryan. That's the plan. I know. I don't have property yet. We get all this merch that's going to get stolen and everything else, and, you know, I don't even have land. Even if I had land, I have nowhere to store this. Yet. Sean, I don't know. You're about to get blocked, banned, deleted. I feel like you're being like a really antagonizing troll. I'm sitting out here homeless in the woods. How is it going to get stolen? Yeah, so I'm going to be able to afford the Uber ride to this store to go get this one shirt at $10. that I'm selling for $10. Like, no, it has to be more of an order on demand, like mass order. There's a reason why I don't like talking about what I have plans on doing. Because I got to put copyrights and LLC on it. No, I don't know who or musical business Martin is. Yes, I got ideas, all these ideas for merch. Like, bro, I'm gonna put that shit on shirts and cups and all that shit. Lunchboxes. Well, not oh yeah, adult lunchboxes at least. You know, you got people at a warehouse, they put the lunchbox down, it says block ban deleted. They're gonna be like, oh, you watch them too? Yeah. No, I don't care to know who that is. Why should I care? I'm genuinely curious. Dude, I am monetized. I just need people to stop, like, demonetizing my videos. Yeah, Ryan, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous at this point. I'll be honest with you. And I mean, even if people, like, donate money and shit, like, no, bro, they end up turning into a troll or something at some point. Morning. And I ain't trying to be mean to Sean at all in any way, shape, or form. It's just a lot more complicated process in that form of business. And I don't know everything, but I know enough to where, like, trust me, there's a way I want to go about it first. And that's why I'm, like, waiting and wanting the copyright and LLC on shit. Because I don't know the ink I use or something on the shirt destroys your washer and you want to sue me, bro. Like, you can't. Surviving on grass and the dribblings from my ceiling. What am I, a cow? I'm block man, delete that person. Well, Sean, at some point, you got to get up and go get food. And you're not always going to be at your camp. So whatever's stored at your camp can be taken and is at the discretion of another. Yes, because you weren't understanding and listening to, like, the legal side of everything that everyone was trying to tell you. Including myself. Appreciate all the donations, Stud Muffin. I'm not scared of I'm not scared of work. Anyways, block ban deleted. You just don't understand how easy it is to lose everything you have because you don't have an LLC or copyright on it. And I can sue you. Mm-hmm. Starting to get a little lightheaded and queasy, man. I'm getting hungry. No, don't make me a GoFundMe. No, I don't. No, stop trying to do that. I've already had no. 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 Just stop. Please just stop. You don't know what you're doing. Just stop. No. 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 No one's doing anything for me. No, I don't want it. No, stop. No. No. Fuck to the no. Just donate to the Cash App and PayPal and the YouTube. That's it. Just stop. Please. Let's change the discussion because I'm actually about to get pissed off. I'm not here to talk about my business practices and what I have planned for my future, my stream, and everything else. Nor do I need people creating a GoFundMe and stealing money from me. No. No, just stop. It's already bad enough I'm talking about future business ideas that I do not have a copyright on or a patent or a LLC on. No, just stop, please. You don't know what you're doing. Dear God. Bro, you would make all the sharks in the Shark Tank rip the fucking hair out and Kevin O'Leary don't got none. Yes. Yeah, shady people do exist. Like, I'm already having to deal with people making like 120 different accounts impersonating me and shit. Alright, look, I'm just going to block, ban, delete you. Albeit you're probably joking, but you're going to get block, ban, deleted. No. I told you no, that's theft from me, and really in reality, when I find out about it, I can actually come after you and press legal charges. Through basic impersonation, fraud, and theft. You'll start racking up the felonies quicker than you believe. Trump's a terrible president, bro. Yeah, I don't need that happening. No, I don't need anyone stealing any money from me. No, that's how it works if you do that. No, if I were to make a GoFundMe for you or something, no, and I'm in control of it, no, you only got, they could say you only got $50, but in reality, no, you got $1 million. And they give you 50. And then they just run off with all your money. You got $50, they walked away with $999,950. No, Trump is a terrible president. Absolutely terrible. Oh! My bad. Yeah, well, Rob, bro, I hate it. Dude, I just saw Trump's name, bro. I don't like it. I got what you meant. Good's being trumped by evil. I know what you mean. My bad. Sorry. Well, you gotta understand, I'm big into politics, and I do not like Trump. Like, no. Bro, my eyes will turn red. I'll turn into Vegeta, bro. And my rage will snap. Dragon Ball now, please. No. No. His eye goes all red. Burger King app, $3.99 Whopper. It's almost tempting, I'll be honest with you. $3.99 Whopper. That's what I said. You might want to download them apps, bro. And then sometimes they have like buy one, get one free deals on them. Like, no, you can go probably, I don't know if they still running it on the KFC bowl, but no, you can sit there and buy one, get one free for $5. So you'll probably get like a pound of potatoes, 10 pieces of chicken, corn, and everything else in there for $5. Well, if I was in office, it would change for the little people. Bro, I'd be lucky to make it a week in office. They'd try to kill me. I could order it from Uber, but I'd rather just get on the bus and I guess go pick it up. Again, if I'm not 40, dog, and I just turned old enough to run in the Senate a couple years ago. You got to be 30 to run in the Senate, you got to be 25 to run in the House, and you got to be 35 to be president. How much value would a car add to my life? Not a lot. It would cause me more trouble, really, in reality. Especially if I don't have a way to get new brakes, rotors, oil changes, gas. You know, if I don't have money to do that, no, it's going to hurt. I know, Rob. I'm working on it. Well, shit would have got cheaper if Trump didn't go in office and raise the tariffs up to 150% on everyone and everything. And if he would have did a Biden way of raising tariffs, it would have been fine. No, you could have raised the tariff on steel by like 5% or 2.5 or 5% this quarter. Next quarter, raise it another 2.5. Next quarter after that, another 2.5. Or wait a quarter or 2 quarters and then raise it 2.5 again. You don't just come outright out and fucking raise it to 150. So that way you don't crush independent business in itself. Like, no, they'll start seeing it get too expensive and, like, move. Versus becoming absolutely financially bankrupt off that tariff. Like, you got to realize a lot of people ain't making trillions of dollars every year. No, they're only making $500,000 right now. And, yeah, sure, they got business outsourced in China, but now they're having to pay 150% extra tariff on it just to get it back. That's the problem. And then the wealthy still aren't being taxed the way they need to be taxed. Because at no point should somebody making trillions of dollars and walking away with $150 billion in net income be paying less in taxes than people who make only $15,000 a year. Like, that's not bullshit. You know, people who make $539,000 a year are paying that 39% tax bracket rate. People who are paying, like, making $150 billion, no, they pay about 10% in taxes through write-offs and business that, like writing it off as assets or like something. And that's what's killing America, is that. And they always go to make their bottom dollar. Nope, the government raises the federal, like, minimum wage there, and they made $5 trillion. And with the wage increase, they're only going to make $2 trillion. No, they want to make $5 trillion, so they're going to raise their prices to make that $5 trillion next year, while you're still getting your wage increased wages. But it doesn't fix anything. You're right back where you started because, you know, they want to meet their bottom dollar. I'm well aware of that, Jimmy. I'm trying to fix it, though. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't last longer than a week. And the fact that Trump's down in Venezuela fucking with the cartels and shit, I wouldn't be doing that. I still got to go through all 50 states of America, deport all these illegals, and then arrest the fucking Bloods, Crips, Ku Klux Klan, Mafia, and like Hell's Angels and shit. I got to get rid of them first before I can go to anyone's country and be like, yeah, you got a criminal organization problem that needs to go. Like, no, I'm telling you, bro, I'm going to die within a week. Yeah, Rob. I remember having a coworker I worked with like a few years ago, like last year, when I worked at AutoZone part-time. Now, they remind you, like, when they said it, it's been so long since I heard it, I almost forgot it. Because, no, here in North Carolina, they didn't raise the minimum wage to $7.25 until 2009. So everyone was making like $4 or $5 an hour. Or like $5.50, $5.25. Yeah, that too. I was gonna say a lot of the money's in stocks. Yeah, and then they got a shit ton of debt. They'll purposely take out malicious debt to avoid paying taxes. Like, I could possibly get a loan for $100 million and just pay it off on interest. And I got $100 million, but it's all in debt, and you can't tax that. And all I gotta do is make money to pay off my loan. Interest rate. Yep, because that Robert Kiyosaki guy will tell you that he's got $1.2 billion in debt. He did it on purpose. He tells you he did it on purpose. And that's more debt than an entire state combined, bro. And that's just one person. And you gotta realize there's tens of thousands of billionaires that exist. And then these people buy up all that property too and then label it as an asset and don't pay taxes on it. No, I'll build a future Amazon warehouse here. That's why I got that 10,000 acres right there. No, it'll be a future business at some point. It's an asset right now. The interest rate is currently lower than the tax rate. Damn. Ugh. Oh no, I just broke my fucking roof stick. I don't want to do that. It should be fun the way it is. It's not really even raining that hard. Get a little stretched out though. Oh. That's if you can get the loan. It's wild shit, man. Like, albeit I'm homeless and shit, I kind of know what the fuck I'm talking about a little bit. Because you'll hear it come out of their mouth that they're robbing you blind. Like, and people don't listen. They're like, oh, that's cool, dude. It's like, dude, no, that's why your prices are the way they are. And you're going through what you're going through. It's low-key infuriating. And then they're here on a YouTube video getting more money. And bragging about, like, their tax evasion. Like, no, I'm, like, low-key getting pissed. Like... Mm-hmm. See, the fancy word is, this is all, like, in reality, this is all premeditated tax evasion, to be honest with you. No, I'm purposely doing this to avoid paying taxes, like homie. Yeah, you can kind of do this, but, like, technically that's tax evasion, bro. It is greed, for sure. But it's tax evasion, too. You know, this person has a pepper allergy. We put pepper in his food and then he died in the restaurant. No, you put thought into that. And then that happened. albeit you weren't there to, I don't know how to explain this one, but like, murder and tax evasion, but the premeditated part, like, no, you definitely thought this out. Albeit the crimes are different, there's premeditation here. And unfortunately, when you're in the court of law, it's by the definition of that word and how the T's are crossed and the I's dotted. Albeit the judge could be corrupt and just say no. But usually the judge goes off of the, legal definitions of the context there. Yeah, I know, Jimmy. I mean, you have super rich people still trying to get welfare and shit. I don't know, because they provide entertainment to millions of people, I guess. I don't know what to tell you besides playing at a professional level. And more or less, you, the people, give them that paycheck anyways. Are you buying tickets and stuff? I don't know. Stop going to their games. The NFL will drastically get a cheaper budget. I'll be honest with you. If you ain't paying $300 for a ticket anymore, and hundreds of millions of you ain't doing that anymore, like, no. The NFL will be pretty broke real fast. Find the most fucking loopholes. It's so true. It's so true. No, you can't do this because of this, and this. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God. It's crazy. Oh my God, why is my ankle itching so bad? What the fuck's in here? Oh. Probably where the fucking sweats have been bent up. Oh yeah, that's all it is. That's been digging in my leg. Long story short, nah, I can't afford to pay you $10 million anymore. No, all the money was coming from the fans. And then they're over there inside trading and gambling. Like, no, I got $10 million that I get 50 yards this game. And not only do I have $10 million on it, my kids have $10 million on it. Like, inside trading. Yeah, it's rigged to fuck these days. Rigged as fuck these days. Almost MMA and boxing is becoming rigged. Well, you pay them for millions for the fact that, like, not many people can run a 40 in under 4 seconds. Like, no, they're running 40 yards in under 4 seconds, bro. I'm like, no, that's pretty far, pretty quick. And, technically, like, they can kind of maintain that pace. It's just a 40-yard dash at the time. Like, no, they're running 40 yards every 4 seconds. You know what I mean? They're technically across that football field in less than 10 seconds. There's not many people who can run 100 yards in less than 10 seconds. Especially it being like, damn near 300 pounds, never mind like 180. At like 6 foot tall, or even like, 5, however tall you are. A 4.2, not fair enough. I don't think anyone's got under 4 seconds, but Either still, not many people can do that. Never mind jump 7 feet up and like have like a 7-foot reach type thing. Like, no, you just threw the ball way up. I hopped all the way up there, got it. And we got a touchdown, albeit I fell on my neck and snapped it. Like, yes, I'm single. I'm single and ready to mingle. Please stop raining. I don't want rain. I need the ground to dry out. Plus, if I want to get food and like make it later, I gotta make a fire. I don't want to have to make a fire in rain. All right, hold on one second. I gotta blow my nose out. I can't breathe. Can't breathe. Ugh. 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 Oh. Oh. I can breathe. Well, I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina. You're like 6-8 hours away. You're not that far. I used to be able to run a 40 under 5 seconds. I think the fastest I got at that time was like maybe a 4.8 or a 4.9. Wasn't running no 4.29, but I used to be able to shit and get it, boy. I still can. These days I can walk a mile in damn near 10 minutes, dog. If I'm truly walking as fast as I can. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Rob. I'm sorry. Literally, the cigarette store is like 0.7 miles down the road. And casually walking, I can get there in like 8 minutes. That extra 3 miles and me actually speed walking, no, I can do it under 10 just walking. The minute I start jogging and actually running, this is going to get scary for me. Like, I'm not ready for it. There are very few times I've ever had to run full speed. Yeah, it's low stress, and especially on concrete and stuff. No, you ain't slow. You just got to work out more. All I do is walk all day. You got to remember, sometimes the shit takes a while, and you're over there at a 90-degree squat angle for like a good couple minutes on a wall hole. You start building up your leg muscles real quick. Well, I appreciate that. But you say I'm handsome. Let me see your profile picture. You look pretty yourself. Well, that was just from the overload of adrenaline and everything else going on there. Everyone starts getting the jitters a little bit around the cops. You gotta have exposure to get over it. Everyone gets the jitters around the cops. Morning. Mine will feel like that if I sit here like this too damn long too. That's another thing. Just go sit down. And it's just crisscross applesauce all day for like hours. Doesn't sound like it's gonna be a lot. No, your legs are gonna start hurting. in 30 minutes. Fuck all that. Like casually walking, I can walk about 4 or 5 miles an hour. Casually walking. It'll be 15 minutes a mile. Hell yeah. No, your legs will start cramping and shit and tightening the fuck up. It's getting piss poor blood flow through them. Because they're like all bent and like folded in and shit. Well, crisscross applesauce, Indian style. You know, I'll raise my foot up and stuff and switch it around here and all that. Like, you know what I mean? I do all that, but...
Oh.
You'll race me? You won't catch me, bro. I'll be gone. Homie, I'll run out of my pants and shit, dog. I remember the day, like, I was actually in, like... When I got, like, chill at my mom's for a little bit, bro, I put tennis shoes on and walked to the store. Homie, I was over there, like, having, like, an orgasm walking around in those shoes. Because of how much, like, quicker I could move without, like, all this extra weight and, like, shit in the way of the mobility. I will be gone. I'll put iShow Speed out of a career. Bro, I'll just be walking too, bro. He's over there trying to run as fast as he can. I'm just walking. Like, hey, what's up, man? Swift is a ninja. So am I. Thank God Jesus Christ was written on the sacred Bible. The weighted vest? I have a weighted vest. I wanted you to wear it out here. It looked like I have a bomb vest on though, so I'd have to be careful. I have a 40-pound weighted vest. I gotta find it again. I don't know if they moved it or not. Because you gotta remember, my brother lived with my mom and stuff, and they moved everything that was mine, so I don't know if I still have my weighted vest anymore. But I'd wear it walking around, like going to trails and shit, way before like I was ever homeless. I'd be out there like on a trail, like climbing up a fucking mountain with it on. I wouldn't say climbing up a mountain, but a hillside. All right, Crystal, that's fine. I shouldn't be that hard to find by the time you probably get out here, unless you're getting in the car right now, and I'll see you in 8 hours. Oh, yeah, it does. I wouldn't suggest running in the weighted vest. You got to be careful because you can rip and pull your tendons and like ligaments and stuff, and you don't want to do that. Okay, Moonchild. And? I'm gonna block ban delete you. Making it awkward. Yeah, I shouldn't be homeless much longer, though. I applied for government housing. Still waiting for them to call me back. They ain't called me back yet. But yeah, it definitely does make you feel lighter. Even like just basic extra layers of clothing. And you take that off, makes you feel lighter. Oh, will it stop raining? Because I don't need it rain. If it rains like this, I could care less all day. Personally, but I don't even want it doing this. Homie, I could go walk 10 miles and how it's raining right now and still be dry. I just don't want it doing that because I need the ground to get dry. It's still wet. And unfortunately, someone's name's in here as an unfortunate name. Usually when I say that name or talk about that name, it always starts fucking raining, bro. All the time. I don't know whether to take that as a bad sign or a good sign. I don't know. It bothers me, though. So I'm fixing my pants. I got my strings sticking out. Last time I took a piss, I had to fix that. And then, like, my sweats were, like, not sitting right on my back and my ass. I didn't like it. I don't know if the chat glitched out. Y'all stop talking. Sirsted? What? What? I think that's a typo. What were you trying to say? No, it ain't my sister. Oh, no, it's not Sir Stud. Yeah, Crystal. No. No. There's 17 people in here and... No. There was over 30 in here, but... Yeah, I'll get a house eventually. So that way, if you do come up or someone does visit me, like, no, you can visit me at my house and I can make you a home-cooked meal. Versus having to make you something on the fire out here. And then you complain about it being cold while I'm over here warm. How do you do this? Oh my God, it's freezing. Like my nipples are so hard. Do. Well, I mean, if it's gonna rain like this, I guess I'm gonna go get on the bus and go get some KFC here in a little bit. No, their bowls is where it's at. I think KFC's got green beans, but I don't know how they're gonna put green beans in that potato mashed. Tastes good. Sound like carrots or something. They just need a vegetable in there. Everything else is great in there. I don't care for the cheese curds or whatever the fuck they put in one of those. Who the fuck likes Cracker Barrel, bro? Ew. Well, I mean, in reality, what's best is their chicken. But That potato bowl, I don't know what it is, bro. I got an unhealthy infatuation with it. Again, I'm not a big fan of gravy. When I ordered it, I said no gravy, but they put gravy on it still. Homie, I ate the fuck out of that shit. I couldn't even taste the gravy, quite really. It had a little bit of a taste. But usually when I've tried gravy, I fucking hate that shit. I can taste it. It's disgusting. It's too much. Nah, I couldn't taste this. I was like... Yes, we have beer, dude. Again, we always got beer. Again, if I don't have beer, dog, Houston, we got a problem. If you don't see a beer, blunt, or a cigarette in my hand, Houston, we got a problem. And you better be bringing your A game. There are only very few reasons why I'm not going to be drinking or smoking, bro. Unless I have to drive today. The minute I get a car, I'm like, trust me, I will not be drinking as much. It's probably why I need to get a vehicle. My favorite food? I'm a fat ass, Crystal. I love all food. As long as it's not the intestines and the testicles and the eyeballs and the brain and shit. I love all food. Well, there's 2 Patricks in here. Now. But yeah, that is the only way. Ugh. Excuse me. But that's kind of my favorite food. Yeah, I'm trying to take it a little easy on my food stamps. Plus, it's not exactly raining. Not exactly raining. It's not exactly dry out. It's kind of drizzling, so I ain't gonna be able to make a fire and cook my shit on the fire. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of wanting another fucking steak again, dude. That shit was banging last time. I meant to put garlic on it, but I fucking forgot to crush it up. I cut up the peppers, the onions, and everything else. Just forgot the garlic. This is true, and I did start early. Bro, I was up at, I went to bed at 6 o'clock yesterday, woke up at 10, and then I was up from 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I went to sleep at 4 o'clock, and I got up at 8 o'clock. And then I probably started streaming maybe 30 minutes later after I got up. No, I ain't hitting Golden Corral. I haven't hit Golden Corral lately. It's like $17 for lunch, and then if you go during dinner, it's $22, dog. It's not cheap. That's why I would vaguely go to Golden Corral like I did. Favorite beer? I kind of like Shock Tops a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Especially like the fruity flavors of a Shock Top. Because you kind of get the alcohol hop taste for sure, but you get the flavoring with it too. If I didn't care about price and any of that shit, I'd go to Shock Tops. Personally. I like some of the flavors they have on those. Well, there's CC's Pizza. They call it CC's here, and it's like $13, and it's all you can eat pizza. I think if you pay like an extra $5, you can get all you can eat pizza and wings. Or I think an extra $3.99. So pretty much $20. You can get all you can eat pizza and wings. But I had pizza yesterday. I hung out with my mom yesterday for a little bit. Because I needed to go to social services and apply for housing and blah, 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 and run to the PO office and get my Medicaid card and do a bunch of fucking traveling. And got that shit all knocked out yesterday. And I had pizza yesterday. Because you can order a one topping large from Papa John's for $8.53 after taxes. I think it's $7.99, but after taxes it's only $8.53 for carryout. So technically, you can get 2 large pizzas for $16, $17. I do have a bike, but the left pedal needs a 1/4-inch bolt in it. Someone gave me a bicycle like when they were going away to do some other shit one year on a Thanksgiving. Like, when I say it was like the second year I was out here, they gifted it to me, and I've been kind of like holding on to it for safekeeping, waiting until I run into them again and be like, yo, like, you want your bike back? Like, other than that, no, I don't have a bicycle. I walk everywhere. And then, as I was saying earlier, there is public transit, and I can take the buses and stuff. But I usually gotta get cash back and everything, and then I got kicked off the bus last time I was on there because homeboy wanted to get like confrontational with me, the driver did. And then, like, you know, I started clapping back like with his shitty driving, and then he just wanted to call people and get me kicked off the bus. So, like, I don't feel like getting on the bus and seeing him there and like being mad. I have ways to get around. And then, like, when the money was kind of actually coming in better on my YouTube channel, like, no, I would go out and travel, bro. I'd be like 300 miles out of town right now for like $20 on an Amtrak. Because, like, I'd be giving people content, you know, they're like, oh, go explore and stuff. Like, oh, here we go. Since the money stopped, I can't really do that anymore. And at the same time, I was like kind of looking for another spot to possibly like piss off to for a bit and just hang out there and be homeless out there. Because all I gotta do is roll up these tarps, fold up this tent, and off the road I go. Long story short, oh, well, it stopped raining. Like, if it don't stop, I'm just going to lay down and go back to sleep. This is probably what I should do. God's probably trying to put me to sleep. I love when it rains out here like this. And I just lay down and you just listen to it, like, just listen to it on the roof. Do I recycle cans? No. I pick up all my trash, albeit I let it pile up for a minute, but I pick it all up. I know you see me flicking them off this way, but I'm flicking it off right to a trash bag I got over there. No. Where I sleep, I'm warm where I sleep. It's just I don't sleep. Like, literally, I'm up on the hour every hour, sometimes. There are some nights where I, like, if I get myself drunk enough, no, I'll actually sleep for, like, 8 hours and, like, just be out. Eventually, like, I don't know what it is. Even if I drink or don't drink, it's, like, a weird thing with me and my body. I don't know what it is. All week, I'll go sit there, sleep for, like, 4 hours, 3 hours all week. And then, like, one day, no, I'm going to crash the fuck out as soon as I get off work. And by crash out, I mean pass out. Or I mean say pass out, not crash out. Like, no, I'll sit there, if I got off at work at 3 or something, like, no, I lay my head down, I don't wake up till 6 o'clock the next morning. Or like 10 o'clock the next morning. I'll sleep. And be like dead the fuck asleep. Other than that, like, I'm up and going. And I'll be like asleep and up every hour on the hour. Yeah, it's money laying on the ground, but we don't really have a recycling thing here, man. I'm in North Carolina, dog. I don't think they recycle them here. I mean, I know some places do that refund thing for the, like, 5 cent, 25 cent. It just says recycle. And then this says recycle, but you don't even get the 5 cent thing if you return it, I think. I don't know. Never really tried that or done that, so. Yeah. Yeah, man. And the North Kakalaki, as other people would say. But yeah, where I sleep at, it's warm. And like when I'm up every hour on the hour, it's not that I'm waking up because I'm cold. It's like I just wake up. Biggest turnoff on a woman. She's not loyal. I'll be honest with you. The biggest turnoff is like lack of loyalty or dishonest. In my opinion, like if I'm to like it's like, you know, my wife, she could either be too skinny, too fat in her eyes, or whatever. The biggest thing I'm going to be concerned about is her honesty and like loyalty. Like, you ain't running around cheating on me. That's like the biggest turnoff if you're doing that. Like loyalty. You know, the biggest turnoff would be like dishonesty. You know, if you're over here saying like you're going to the grocery store and I track you down and for some reason being extra weird and I catch you at the grocery store type thing, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I don't expect her to be doing something she shouldn't be. Yeah, I want a long-term relationship, Crystal. I want memories, not moments. You know, I used to be young, dumb, and full of cum and, you know, wanted to tap everything that moved. Hole was a hole in my eyes, but, you know, I grew up. So, like, yeah, I prefer a long-term relationship. Exactly. That's why I answered that way. I don't know, because the woman I might be interested in, I don't know, she's a little thick. I don't know. I mean, she ain't fat, but, you know, she ain't exactly petite. I don't know how to explain that one, you know, just thick. I don't know how to explain it. No, they just got muscle mass. It's not that they're ripped. I don't know. They just got a bigger body than, like, a standard woman. I don't know. They're just thick. Where she's like small and petite. Like, I need to be able to trust you. Especially like the way in life I'm getting into, too, by the way, with being a monetized YouTuber and being famous. No, what stops some rich person coming up to you while like you're at the store or at work and I'm working or doing whatever, they come up to you and offer you like $10,000 to sleep with them or something. Like I need to trust you'll turn that down. I can't put you in timeout, stud muffin, or it'll delete all your messages. I'm trying to see what you retracted there, but I have to put you in timeout. No, I have trust issues too. Unfortunately, like, I'm a little bit low-key jealous. And like a little bit controlling. I hate being that way because of my own paranoia. It's unfair my partner has to deal with that. Or like future partner, but at the same time I'm a little bit low-key jealous and like paranoid. And I don't give a fuck, you just got done fucking me. Like, no. Like, no, I'm still low-key jealous and paranoid. You talking to somebody else right now. Like, no. Is that your girlfriend? Like, okay, cool. Yeah, you can talk to her all day. I don't care. No, who's that dude you're talking to? Fuck no. Your dad? No, not even your dad. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't say insecure, no. It's just I've never been in a relationship. Well, I've been in a relationship once in my life. Briefly. But me with women if it's not been like a successful adventure. Like, homie, I lost my virginity before I had my first kiss. So, I wouldn't call it insecurity. It's just securing something I've never had. And making sure it's secured. Other than that, no, I don't give a fuck. You say you're going to the store, I trust you. Trust me, you're not going to see me in the car or like some ghost car like stalking you, be making sure you're going to the store. Like, at the end of the day, I can just check the credit card if we're sharing a bank account. Like, you know what I mean? Josh, I'm sure they know that. They would just want to be engaging in the conversation, personally. I've blocked banned a few people that have done that. I think they're just trying to engage in the chat, that's all. So, I ain't trying to get too upset at it. Albeit, some people, they've been banned. I gotta unban them. To be honest with you. Because, dude, I might walk off or something and have to go take a shit, or like something may happen and I don't know. Y'all gotta entertain each other while I'm not here. But at the same time, like, I wouldn't say I'm insecure. It's just rational. I mean, there might be insecurities, but I don't know. I don't stress on it too much. You gotta realize I overthink and everything, and I try to do everything for my partner. You gotta understand, like, women get into that horoscope shit. You gotta understand, I'm a Libra, dog. And I've read into it a little bit. I don't take it to full heart, but it kind of makes me laugh because, no, I am a hopeless romantic. I really the fuck am. And, like, if I'm over here, like, putting flower petals out and everything and candle lit, like when you come home to a nice steak dinner for, like, Valentine's type shit, I expect you to do something for me the same way. Maybe not the rose petals everywhere and the candles lit, but, you know, something in your own romantic way. I expect it to be, like, reciprocated. Oh my God, my chat glitched out. It must be, because it didn't even... Hey, RV, how you doing? No, everyone's insecure, whether they believe it or not, Crystal. Sometimes it's just Satan fucking with you. I'll be honest with you. Now, there's like you get an abstract thought in your head or a wild hair up your ass. That's Satan. It and not try to be weird about it, and after to it, you're like, oh my God, I was being so weird for no fucking valid reason. Usually, sometimes it's just Satan fucking with you. Everyone's insecure at some point. Like, no, go visit your husband or wife at work and go see their coworker. You'd be like, hey, who the fuck's that? Oh, you giving her a TPS report, huh? The penis show, I bet. I don't know. People get a wild hair up their ass. I'm like, hey, you don't want someone to be overbearingly annoying with it, but you do want that in your partner a little bit because it shows your partner actually cares about you and loves you. If you have someone that goes, no, go do whatever the fuck you want, I don't think they care if you get shot or not. No, I believe in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible as well. But you got to remember, just because you believe in them does not mean you cannot be Jesus or Job at any point, whether you're male or female. No, it's just Satan fucking with you. Because you know what you need to do and what you want to do. And when you go to try to do it, you're going to get all these little distractions in your way. And it's going to be Satan fucking with you. I can't disagree with that one. I literally see it happen all the time. No, I'm trying to do something. I know what I want to do. I'm focused on doing it. But no, Satan is trying their damnedest to ruin it all. I'll tell you now. And I don't need no help in that department. I can do that well enough on my own. Like, but yeah, I'm a big believer in the Lord myself. I would not be here without God, Jesus Christ, and the sacred Bible. Period. I mean, I've went untouched through tropical depressions all the way up to Category 5 hurricanes. I've went through out here in polar vortexes where it's been negative 30 degrees with 20-mile-an-hour winds whipping. I've been out here in heat waves where it's been 110 degrees, no wind. I mean, I've got through it. You know, God's put food in my stomach, you know, anointing my head in oil, my cup overflows. I eat in front of my enemies. Like, I don't know what to tell people. There's not a day I won't get on my hands and knees and kiss the ground. Some days are just a little bit more influential than others, especially when I've been throwing up blood since 7 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock. You know, when that stops and I come back and can breathe and eat food and everything again, you know, yeah, I'm over here kissing the damn ground. You just gotta watch out for Satan messing with you. Make sure my chat didn't glitch out. No, I didn't. Oh. Other than that, like, I'm not saying God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit and the sacred Bible are not going to give you trials and tribulations or anything you can't handle. But at the end of the day, why in the hell will the Holy Trinity, like, torture you purposely? At the end of the day, you got to at a certain point be realistic and analyze the situation that it's Satan fucking with you. And albeit it may be not Satan incarnate, it's Satan and Satan's servants messing with you. That's how you start to look at it. Because other than that, why is anyone going to make you, like, live, like, miserably, personally? I mean, again, you might have to self-reflect on your piss-poor decisions in life, but at the end of the day, that's a trial and tribulation. God didn't do that on purpose. And now you're there in the mix for Satan still fucking with you. No, I know it might mean I have a stomach ulcer and all this other shit. Long story short, a lot of people don't believe it. I believe I was being poisoned. My gut's telling me I was poisoned. And my gut never steers me wrong. Because usually when my gut's telling me to do something, that's the Holy Spirit grabbed onto me hardcore and, like, really, like, saying, hey, it's this. Me, Crystal, I like anything. I like rap, rock, orchestra, like, you know, opera, classical, jazz, EDM, foreign music. As long as I like the melody, beat, and, like, I don't know, lyrics to it, or, like, their vocals, sure. You know, some rap can be pretty aggressive, but I don't know, I like the beat and stuff to it. And, like, with, like, dubstep, I don't like ear rape shit like Skrillex stuff. No offense to Skrillex or anyone like Skrillex. Like, I don't like that. That, like, oh my God. Like, maybe some songs I could deal with it on, but, like, it's not even that bad. It's more of like a bass drop, and it sounds like you could damn near play it like the dubstep I listen to with, like, a band. Long story short. Like, no, you got a drummer, a guitarist, a bassist, everything. Like, no. And maybe a vocalist, depending on the lyrics. They just probably don't say a lot. Because dubstep usually doesn't have a lot of lyrics on it, just because it's like way too much noise. And it depends how like they make it. Because I'm more like the melody side of dubstep. So it damn near almost sound classical a little bit. Ish. And then some other dubstep, I don't know, you could damn near play it with like a band. But this shit that's like very abstract from like normal music, like no, I can't deal with it. Like I'm an amoeba, I kind of listen to it all. I like what I like, is how I'll put it. And I'll be listening to some trap ass shit too, by the way. I want you to picture seeing this, by the way, me at a red light in a car, like bumping some Waka Flocka right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. You would not expect it. You'd be like, what in the fuck? All hey from North Carolina, Alamance County. Waking and baking. It's not a bad idea. It's noon here, and there's a hawk in the air. Hopefully the bar owl's okay, and my feather turds are all right. I don't need that in my chicken nugget birds. That thing needs to go hunt snakes and rats and shit. No, I'm not throwing up blood. You might be behind in the stream. When I was throwing up blood, that was like back in April. A couple months after April there, and it kind of died off after that. Other than that, I ain't been doing that. I had to get 3 GI shots too that had Novocaine in them. And they were damn close to giving me a 4th one. And I could start to see on their face, though, that was like, this ain't working. He's dying, bro. Like, when I called 911 that day, there was like a brief pause in the throwing up. But as soon as I got in that ambulance, no, I didn't stop throwing up until 11 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to fall asleep, but I couldn't fall asleep. Something in my head kept telling me to stay up and don't fall asleep. And I was at least waiting for my mom to get there. And then I didn't give a fuck. And even then, it was still hard for me to go to sleep. I was like, as long as she makes it here. I mean, there's a lot of people I'd like to make it there at that time, but like I don't exactly have access to their number and to call them and all that, and they're probably hours away. I mean, I know I'm not going to die alone, because God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible were there with me, but at the same time, it's not a fun day. And then after that happened, like on April 24th, 2025, like, no, I didn't drink for like 103 days. I ended up like breaching 10,000 subscribers. I drank, and I had a special stream that day. But I drank the day before, and no one knew about it. Because it had been 103 days, and it was kind of just like, well, I mean, I shouldn't drink again, but it's kind of like, let me drink again, because I really felt I was being poisoned. I drank that night. Was fine. Woke up the next morning just fine. Well, I drank the next day, and people knew I was going to drink because it was a special stream. I was like, oh, I'm going to drink alcohol. You know, I'm going to do this 10,000 subscriber special stream. And I was throwing up blood the next day. And then that day I was throwing up blood. Like, no, I drank like Pepto-Bismol. And even before, my fingertips, my feet, and my lips were going numb. But when I drank Pepto-Bismol, it immediately onset that. My lips went numb, my fingers went numb, my feet went numb. Oh, no, you're good, Crystal. That's all right. I've had it happen a couple of times. I haven't had it one time, but like I drank the whole bottle. You ain't supposed to drink the whole bottle of Pepto Bismol. I drank the whole fucking bottle. And like, that nurse put my ass to sleep. What was this? Cash App payment received. Oh, it's an old update. I don't know why it's giving me an email notification at noon when that was at 10:30 this morning. Like, I remember laying down in the fetal position, like on the shit till they called me. I had my barf bucket. That barf bucket, legitimately, it's about this high up, too, by the way. No, I mean, I literally fill it up halfway with one barf. And that was when, like, it was making my lips and shit and all that go numb. I watched this black lady, bro, just, like, literally put her face into her hands. And, like, she had a blanket. She took her blanket, put it on me, put it over me, was like, here you go. And she was over there like this. Just like, oh my God. And mind you, she was kind of attractive too. But I'm over here dying. Just like, ugh. Internally, I want to be like loud about it, but I can't. It's just like, ugh. It's like, bro, it just feels like battery acid in your gut and your esophagus. Like, you can barely be conscious, but you're like conscious because you're in so much pain. And then you just throw up, and it's just more burning. And you're throwing up like dried like blood too that's been dripping in your stomach, and it goes in your stomach and sits there and dries out and like turns black. I was throwing up so much sometimes that I would start throwing up fresh blood, but usually it was always the coffee ground dried up like blood. It sucked. It sucked. I don't go through it these days, and I've drank more and I've ate worse food, quite possible. Because they claim, like, what I had was, like, hematemesis, I think it was, or hematemesis. And, like, if you smoke, drink alcohol, and eat spicy food and, like, vape, it's like that will all onset it. And, like, no, I would drink more alcohol than I drank that night, and I'd eat more spicy food and, like, greasy food. Like, no, I'd wake up just fine the next day. Like, nah. Something somehow, somewhere got in my system that wasn't supposed to be there. Because other than that, every other time, it's been fine. There's something else that happened. And people don't want to acknowledge that fact. Because if you start downfalling like that, and nosediving like that in your health, like, you gotta stop immediately. If you don't stop, you're gonna kill yourself. There's no, oh, well, you just magically healed yourself and you're not doing it anymore, and you're doing work, like you're doing more than you used to do. At times, not all the time. But, like, I don't know. It's the weirdest shit I've seen. And then I gotta call a doctor today and get my toe appointment scheduled. I got my teeth appointment scheduled. Cannot wait to get fixed. Well, there's 9 people in here. No one's chatting. I don't know what to say. What do you do for work, Crystal? Out of curiosity. What's my battery life at too, by the way? Man, I don't even see when the people on Tinder, or my account's gonna get deleted. The UPS driver, I got you. And then the bus don't show up for another hour from now. It's at 52 minutes. Oh. It'll be about another hour before I get to KFC. Shit, I probably won't get back to about 6, 7 o'clock. And albeit, I don't know why I have that Tinder profile there. Like, no one hits like on me. Really like to cook? Well, why don't you go get a job as a chef? Trust me, I can go through a lot of restaurants down in Alabama. I'm pretty sure they're cross-contaminating food. I can get you a job as a chef somewhere. If you really want to be a chef. And I don't mean, oh, I work at McDonald's, I'm a chef. And no, and I ain't trying to shit on somebody who works at McDonald's. No, that's important work. Especially if you do it the way how I tell you you're supposed to do it, let alone how you're hired to do it. We're like, no, you got to change your gloves, wash your hands in between all that. If you don't know, you can go to prison for 2 years for willful food tampering. Like, take some pride in your work a little bit. But at the same time, no, I can get you to cook at a major restaurant, maybe, depending if you got your, like, culinary license. Because they shouldn't be doing too much cross-contamination the further up you go. You know, this ain't McDonald's. You know, you're working somewhere like Ruth Chris or something. And I don't know if that's a restaurant you got down in Alabama, but up here, like, in North Carolina, Ruth Chris is like, you know, no, you go in there, you're paying, like, for 2 people, and you get, like, your appetizer, your meal, and a dessert. Like, you're talking about $300, $500. I mean, me and my brothers all chipped in and got our parents a, like, anniversary card to that restaurant. We put, like, $100 down each. They still ended up paying, like, $80. You know, that's a high-end restaurant. Like, I don't see them cross-contaminating shit, and they take cleanliness very seriously, let alone, like, you know, professional pronunciation and appearance and all that. Oh, yeah, this was years ago, though. Obviously, my dad's dead now these days. He died in 2020. So, like, even though it's their anniversary, I try to do something with my mom. I don't know. Like, hang out with her, cook dinner, take her out to eat. Especially on her birthday and Mother's Day. I'll definitely take her out. Her anniversary, I try to kind of leave her alone, but I don't try to leave her alone because it's her anniversary. And, like, you know, all she's going to remember is her dead husband. Yeah, or we'd like go hang out with our friends or something specifically that day. Like, quite literally, no, we'd all get out of the house. Quite literally, like, no, I'm going to hang out with this friend. They'd go hang out with their friend, and they'd go hang out with their friend. And, like, we wouldn't be at the house. So if they want to do something special at the house by themselves, they could. I appreciate it. It happens. I mean, he had stage 4 lung cancer. There's not much I could do about it. Yeah, she's kind of close. She used to live in the same city as me, but, like, that was years ago. She lived, like, 10 miles-ish that way. Now she's, like, 10 miles just that way. So, she's close. I help her out from time to time, because, unfortunately, my brother put her through some shit, and I had to help her move and all that, and, yeah. She's close though. Again, I got to hang out with her yesterday. Oh, for a little bit. I got Papa John's pizza carry out. I shared that with her. Albeit she didn't eat a lot of it. She only ate 2 slices. I ate the rest of it. And then, like, you know, I went to the, like, post office and all that. I could have went to the store and got more food. I should have did that because I need another pack of water. I ain't got no water out here, other than like the 2 bottles I bought this morning. Well, I used to work there. That's why I kind of like them. I like really out of those pizza joints, like no bullshit. Marco's is a close runner-up to #1 for me. I ain't gonna lie. I like Marco's, but I really like Papa John's. And then, like, low-key Domino's, I'll hate on it, but I'm like Squidward over there. I'll be eating that shit like Krabby Patties, dog. That garlic crust, I can't get the fuck enough of that. I mean, like, Papa John's has got garlic sauce. I don't know what the fuck that garlic sauce is at Domino's, but, like, I'm like Squidward with that shit, dog. Just, especially the shit they put on their crust, dude. No, that's true. It depends on your manager. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck what pizza joint I was at. I don't give a fuck I'm at Little Caesars, Marco's. Like, no. Get your ass on the make line and learn how to make this pizza. Because I'll tell you, I put it in the words of manager told me, like, no. I'll be there and say, get your ass on the make line. It was, you know, get on the make line, make your own food. So you help out your team, like your co-workers. Because, you know, you're getting tip money at the end of the day. And then, you know, the quicker you get your delivery in the oven and out of the oven, the quicker you're on the road making more money. And, like, back in the store. And able to go on another delivery. Versus waiting on somebody else to make your pizza. Usually they just got the drivers over there just, like, doing very minimal stuff. When I worked at Papa John's, no, we all did everything so we could all, like, go outside and smoke a cigarette or whatever. The screen would be bumped off. There'd be nothing there. I don't give a fuck. 20 orders just came through. Yeah, a little bit at work. I worked at Pizza Hut as well, bro. I've worked throughout the entire food industry for the most part. Like, I ain't named all my resume off, dog, but like, no, dog. I've worked at Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Marco's, Domino's. I've worked at Burger King. I've worked at McDonald's, Subway's, Jersey Mike, Taco Bell, Bojangles, Chow's Craft Art of the, Chow's was an Italian restaurant, but I've worked there. I've worked at Craft Art of the Taco. I've worked at Cracker Barrel, O'Charlie's. O'Charlie's was kind of good. I love their things. I'll get into their weekly deals. Yami Japanese Steakhouse. I've worked at like Dollar General, Sports Endeavors, Lowe's Home Improvement, Uber, Murphy's, Dollar General, Cole Haan. I'm a monetized YouTuber now. Yes, I worked at AutoZone last year, but I don't work there anymore. I was part-time. Oh, I've worked at Moe's and La Fiesta. And mind you, all these places I worked at, I got 5-star reviews on my name. And then other places I worked at, like, I was dealing with serious cross-contamination issues and stuff. Besides getting, like, I was trying to, like, deal with teammates and handle. And, like, my morals and ethics couldn't take it. I'd either end up getting myself fired, or I would end up, like, not just working there anymore. And then other places, I was either seasonal or it just wasn't a good fit for me. I didn't like to work. Yeah, Bojangles can be tough. Edward. It's really not that bad, though. It used to be rough. It could be a lot worse. Homie, them, like, bro. They don't even, like, stock the front of the store anymore, dog, at Bojangles. No, you had to have that front of the store and the back of the store stocked with food. That's how much fucking food was going out of Bojangles before. They don't even have the front stocked anymore these days. Never cooked professionally? I got you. Kind of. It's a good place to work. Kind of. The one I worked at, I didn't like. And then they accused me of stealing $10 from the register, and, like, I was done there. Never mind, when I was doing dishes, they had, like, gunk on their dry rack about this thick. So no matter what I was cleaning, I was just getting dirty. Like, no, I have to clean this dry rack first before any of these dishes will remain clean. NATO's going mad on the border. What's going on between NATO and Russia right now? A little bit, Crystal. I've seen some fucking dirty-ass restaurants. Like, some of these places, some of the employees now, they'll come back from the bathroom, not wash their hands. They're over there cross-contaminating everything. They're washing things that should not be washed there. You know, they're not washing it in the designated wash area. They're over there washing it in the mop sink where they dump all the chemicals. And they just hose it down, too. Oh, Russia? Well, that's what NATO kind of gets a little bit. Russia's reminding them that they don't like being shot at. Like, bro, I would have not shot this person if you would have left them alone, but now you have given this person a gun to shoot me. Long story short. And you continue to give this person a weapon to kill me and keep deceiving them to kill me. I have no intention to shoot this person, but you won't stop giving them shit. Long story short. And we've been going through that since 2014. Like, no, I don't want you here giving them shit that can hit me and kill me. Let alone them. Bro, you're giving my family members guns to shoot me. Please stop. Like, should Russia not invaded Ukraine? Yes, but NATO wouldn't stop and back the fuck off. And I'd go back into my analogy of you're giving somebody a gun to shoot me that I had no intention to shoot. No stop now talking about or taking about it? What do you mean? You damn well know I'm right. Bro, let somebody invade America, kidnap Trump. Love or hate Trump, bro. Love or hate him. Homie, even me, low-key, I'd kind of be pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. And then they're trying to dictate like they run my country now. Like, no. No. No, and you got to remember, like, Putin's, like, press conferences and stuff. If the European Union and NATO want war, you'll get it. Other than that, he's obviously trying to give you a fucking branch of peace. You just ain't taking it. I'll go ahead and tell you now. The USA does not own Russia. Russia is its own independent country, bro, right along with China. The difference is Russia's got nukes, so does China, and several other countries. There's a reason why Africa, Cuba, and Venezuela, and Mexico, and all these are kind of on the chopping block. Greenland, no, you ain't got no nukes there. I guarantee you somebody in NATO gives Greenland a nuke. America will never say another thing about Greenland again. And then that's going to make everyone else uncomfortable too with those actions in Venezuela. No, homie, you just did that. No forewarning anywhere. You lucky you timed that right because, dude, no, those Chinese people could have took an extra hour or an extra hour on lunch. And like, bro, that would have been a very, 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 very different situation unfolding right now. Very different situation. And hope to God North Korea does not go further into their fears of that already. They've already been on that hill preaching that for years of, no, they're going to clandestinely invade me. And there you go acting it out in Venezuela. Like, no, bro, that could have went south everywhere in the entire world in a heartbeat. There's more than one reason why I said the other day I was praising the resilience of the international community and trying to prevent going down a very stupid path. And now you're economically collapsing this region that all did kind of rely on Venezuela oil. And that's your hopes, which is going to cause people to get displaced, which is going to cause more immigration. And as you can see, immigration is going so well in America right now. On the 411 on that, all that. I do keep up with top politics, man. Mm-hmm. One plus one usually equals 2, man. But, like, you should have the critical thinking capabilities to understand 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 equals 2. And then you can keep going down that. I'm not going to say 0.25, 0.25, 8 times here. Mm-hmm. It's good to truth seek. I'm sorry, I'm not, like, albeit I'm small time, and I got shadow fame. Bro, I don't have 16,000 subscribers and 200,000 people coming back to view me every month and nearly 3 million clicks in a year for no reason. There's a reason behind that. You know, the people elect somebody to be their president and their government keeps them there. There's a reason for that. There's no ad-libbing there. I mean, you can try to, but it's not going to work out too well for you. And Crystal, though, on a side note, I would not call my fast food industry professional cooking. At some of these places, I may or may not have been a cook at them. Like, when I worked at, like, all the restaurant, like the Cracker Barrel and all that, I was a waiter. Like, I served people and waited on people. I was a cook at a few restaurants. McDonald's for sure, but they would dock your pay and watch you on the camera. I'd definitely sneak a few chicken nuggets, but they dock me a fucking 4-piece or a 10-piece for damn sure. It is a little bit analog. I'm not tired, though. I should lay down and go to sleep. I'll be honest with you, I normally pass out when it's raining. Okay, first of all, your name's Diddley. This is not your spot either. But anyways. Oh yeah, Josh Magno, I dropped my resume of like customer service for the most part. Yeah, but I ain't tired. More than anything, like when I do end the stream, because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, like I'm gonna charge my phone up and get through my Wild Rift like band times. Like, homie, I got 14 more matches at a 10-minute queue time. So I gotta wait 10 minutes before I can queue up in a match and play a game that's 20 to 30 minutes long already. 14 times. Because the last time I streamed Wild Rift, I got disconnected so much, I got like 5 different fucking AFK bans, which like made me lose a several shit ton of like behavior points. So I can't even play ranked right now. So like I'm just really practicing my ADC. I'm over there fucking like blowing my load with Caitlyn right now. Like I like Jinx the most. But like Caitlyn's like built in like passive and that free crit. And then her E giving you a free crit. And then like if they're in a trap, it's a free crit. Like bro, it's just crits on crits for days. Like no bro, her burst is just insane. And I like want to kind of learn ADC or attack damage carry. Because like usually when I played League of Legends, I was top or I was jungle. And then I started maining support. Like I don't got ADC down to the point where like, no bro, we're playing and I'm a challenger and I'm comfortable in this position right now. Mid lane, I fucking hate mid lane. I'll never play mid lane. If they put me mid lane, I'll feed intentionally. I'd like, no, just get me the fuck out of here. I don't like this. You don't own me. What the fuck you think you are? Last time I checked, you ain't God, you ain't Jesus Christ, and you ain't the Holy Spirit of the Sacred Bible. You don't own me. Nor are you my kid. I'll give you that. Like, no, you don't own me at all. No, I'm practically going to be my fucking kid's slave. They just can't know that. Because I have to tell them no, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, you're a mini-me. And I remember being that age and wanting this. Oh, starting in is a line cook? I got you, Crystal. I feel you'd like a sandwich shop, Crystal. Personally. And I don't mean that in like any... Oh, God, the irony of that one. But me, personally, I love sandwich shops and pizza places. Albeit you may not smoke cigarettes. Like, no. 10 pizzas came in. You know, you got you and like 2 other people on the make line. Broosh, pizza's out. All 10 of them. And you can go back to playing on your phone or smoking a cigarette. Or whatever the fuck you want to do. You know, the boxes are folded and everything's clean. There's not really nothing else to do. Same with a sandwich shop. Like, no. Just make someone a sandwich real quick, boom. Get out of my face. Back doing whatever you want to fucking do. You know, as long as the store's clean and all that. And everything's done. And everyone's doing their part. Like working somewhere like McDonald's or like Bojangles or something, no, fuck that place. If you're there alone on a Taco Bell, no, you don't want to work there. Well, literally, like, even if I had 500 customers at fucking Jersey Mike's, I could have all their sandwiches sliced out in like a minute. No, the only thing that's ever going to hold me up is the fucking gauntlet, what I call the gauntlet, and that's the toppings. I don't want lettuce or light lettuce, light onions, all too much onions. Oh, can you put more mayo than that mayo on there that you already got on there when I asked for mayo? Oh, can I get more of this? I call it the fucking gauntlet. I don't care, you have 500 people in front of you. You can have them all sliced out in a minute. The hot subs will be done and everything too. It's that fucking gauntlet in the cold section. That's what usually holds it all up. Other than that, there's 500 people there. No, they're all good to go. It's just this gauntlet they got to get through. No, McDonald's just annoying because, like, no, you got to worry about this heat press that comes down and everything when you get the patties on there, whether it's a quarter pounder or, like, the little hockey puck regular McDouble. There's a press that comes down, yet you got to hit a button on. So if you don't have enough on or you need to put more on, there's not much you can do because this press is down. You got to wait for it to come up. And if you get your hand caught up in there, no, it's going to break your fucking hand and then it's burning it at the same time. Never mind if it's breakfast, you got to sit there and make fucking 3 different type of eggs. Because the one that comes in that little circle, no, that goes in a little tray. Unless you change it, you got to break the egg in a tray, and if you get an eggshell in that, you got to dig that out of that, which is kind of annoying as fuck to do. Because it's in a specific little, like, mold. And if you're stuck to make to order, no, I've went back and forth to the freezer 10 times because y'all wanted to order a 4-piece. No, I had to drop 4 nuggets. I couldn't drop 8 because the person behind him might have wanted 4. No, I had to wait till you ordered it. That's the annoying part of like working somewhere like at McDonald's. Or they order it the way they order it. You can hear it on the headset and everything else. And then, no, this order's wrong. No, I specifically remember your order and your voice. Like, no, it's you. Subway was fun, though, when I worked at it. But at the same time, I feel like for a cook position-wise, you'd like a sandwich shop or a pizza place. And if you got a car to drive, maybe damn pizza delivery, but I don't know. They got to really get rid of DoorDash and Uber at pizza places because they really chip into the driver's money. Like, albeit, yeah, that pizza's going to be like a late and almost take an hour to get there, but like, homie, that extra $10, $20, $50 that they tip the Uber or DoorDash driver could have went to your employee. And that money could have actually helped your employee out. Hey, crazy. No, not even when it's a far place. No, once you breach a certain minute threshold, no, it'll off-shift the Uber. Because I know that because I used to work for Uber Eats first. Before I started picking people up and driving them around, I worked at Uber Eats. And honestly, Crystal, if you got a car, you're UPS, so you're driving UPS, but I would suggest working for Uber. No, I know that. I mean, if it's on the heat lamp and everything and heat rack, it won't get cold. And you put it in the package correctly. And like, albeit, yeah, it's winter. You run the heat in your car. You put it down on the floorboard and like, cut your heat on and make it run through the floorboard. So that way, it's on the floorboard, it's in a bag. Slam on brakes, your pizza ain't sliding out of the seat. And then you can put it right there at the heat vent. Yes. Albeit your feet are going to be toasty that day because you can't exactly close those vents on the driver's side, but nonetheless, you're keeping the food hot. I mean, even if it's cold food, you just put it on the floorboard. You know, you should have a clean floorboard of your car. I'm not saying put it in your trash. But that way, if you have to slam on brakes, no, your food don't spill everywhere, the drinks don't spill everywhere. Like, no, it's all kind of like tucked in tight. But no, I'd get a bunch of freaking pizza deliveries when I worked for Uber Eats. And I'm like, why do I keep getting these? Like, I'm not a pizza delivery driver. I should just work here again. And that's what I'd say to myself. But then I eventually just started picking people up and driving them around. Yeah. Now, you know, if you work at DoorDash or Uber, not many people have the heater bag. And it's hard for you to request taking one of the store's heater bags. Because those are only limited and they're not cheap. Homie, I don't give a fuck. It's $50, only $50 though, and that store makes what it makes. No, they don't want to waste $50 on that. Because somebody higher up is going to be like, why are they having to order 5 new fucking, like, heater bags? Yeah. Oh, will the rain go away? I was literally trying to move my shelter, man. Well, I guess I'm just going to keep it where it's at. I'm just going to shift it around in here. I'll be facing the sunset again. If I want to see the sunrise. If I want to see the sunset, I'll just look out the back of my tent. I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina, Josh. I'm in the States, bro. Keep what? What? What are you babbling on about over here? I'm confused. Keep what? Make sure my chat didn't glitch out. I will always keep doing me. I follow the Lord, man. Albeit people are like, oh, you sit on your ass all day outside and get drunk and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of shit I'm doing. And micromanaging and moving on within my life and growing, and it's, I don't know. I'm always going to do me. Oh, will it stop raining, please? Ugh. I put my roof stick back up because it won't stop raining. I usually knock it down when I get up and out of my tent. I've got to rearrange this shelter. I have half-assed put it up, bro. I've got to rearrange this thing. I don't even like this tent, to be honest with you. Because usually, like, if I hear something that wakes me up in the middle of the night, I can't see it. I can hear it, but I can't see it. And before, I used to kind of just sleep on the ground, and when I woke up, I could kind of see it. Albeit it might be behind, like, this other side of the tarp over here or something. Because this is an A-frame tarp shelter right now. There's a lot of negativity everywhere, and everything you do, no matter what it is. Someone's going through something, and they're pissed the fuck off. I'll go ahead and tell you now. That's just being human. But recognizing the fact of what would Jesus do is probably the best mindset to be in. Albeit you're pissed off. At least you're trying to at least stay in the right mindset. Because you're just getting into the food industry like that, though. I don't know, like, I mean, I seriously, like, sandwich shops or pizza shops. And I don't know if you have your own vehicle or not, Crystal, to be honest with you. Because, like, the work can be, like, a lot, so you're not bored, but at the same time, it's not, like, overwhelming and you're having to make 50 different fucking items. You know, it's like Taco Bell. The same 3 ingredients, but 50 different items. It's a little bit different. No, it's not 50 different ingredients, like 5 items. Would I open a food van? Yeah, if I was making food like that. I don't even know what I would make. I could do a basic, like, burger and hot dog thing, but... and maybe introduce, like, chicken in there. I just don't know what I'd do. Because, you know, you got that guy, like, those food vans where they do, like, the potatoes? No, I know that. The food trucks would do, like, the potatoes and, like, the chips. Like, no, you bring me a bag of chips cut in half, or I'll cut it in half, and I'll put, like, meat in there. And stuff like that. Or if you didn't bring me a bag of chips of your own, like, I sell you one. And you know, I've seen some of those. Yeah, it sounds fun, Crystal. I'm like, a little bit low-key. I just don't know what I would do. Because unfortunately, I would like to apply the like McDonald's philosophy on it when they created McDonald's. Like, no, within 30 seconds of you ordering, like, no, yeah, there you go, that quick. Like, what? How the fuck did you do that? I don't know, man. Magic. I don't know what to tell you. That's where I'm stuck at. And like, you know, hamburger and hot dog things are like streamers, man. Whether you're a video game streamer or not, they're a dime a dozen. Like, what's going to make you stand out as a hamburger, like, food truck? More than anything. Like, what are you doing different? And like, realistically looking at it, yeah, but how can you make a burger stand out, bro? I mean, Juicy Lucy's already exists, and that's literally like one thin patty of meat, right? You take a chunk of cheese, you put the chunk of cheese in the middle of that, you take another thin meat patty, put it over it, and like, you know, calzone it. Like, Juicy Lucy's already exists, so that's not new. You know, Lancy Airbirds are nothing new. Like, what's going to make your burger stand out from all these other burger joints? You know, everyone's put onion rings, bacon, you know, jalapenos on burgers. They've done all that. Like, what's going to make your burger stand out is the question. I mean, yeah, you got bison burgers. There you go. But, like, again, you got a restaurant already. You can get that at, Crystal. And then bison's an incredibly expensive beef. Well, I wouldn't say beef, well, meat. And like, where's your bison coming from? That's stabilizing your food truck. And like, how many people truly want to eat bison? Because before I would even try this food truck, I'd go around and poll people. Like, literally, I'd go into a restaurant and just bother people while they're eating food. And be like, hey, would you like to eat a bison burger or something? I mean, like, you know, I wouldn't just outright ask them that out of the blue. I'd kind of, like, shoot the shit with them and start asking them. And people would overhear the conversation I'm having and, like, you know, they wouldn't be so weirded out while I'm asking this question. But, you know, I'd be like, do you like a bison burger? You know, I'd tally it. Would you like a bison burger, a regular burger, or something? And then I'd tally it. So I'd see the market I'm going to be selling in. And like, no, out of the 50 people in this restaurant, only 2 people would eat a bison burger. And bison would cost me like $50 a pound type thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that'd be like making Kobe beef burgers, bro. I can go get Kobe beef at the restaurant. I don't really care for a burger of it. You know, if I want a burger, I'll go to McDonald's. What's going to make you change my mind from saying that? That's where I'm coming at. How do you sell your food truck? You sell potatoes? I can go get one from Wendy's. What separates you from that? Because I don't want to sit there, like, you gotta think about it. You got a food truck with, like, 20 different Lexans, man. And, like, literally at the end of the day, you got to make yourself fresh. Like, no. And you throw that out. Like, you start to add up that profit loss. Or you start to lie and it's not fresh anymore. You just reheated it. Yes. Oh God, I need it to stop raining. So bad. dry, crusty sock anyways. We'll put it right there. They can absorb that. That shit's not splashing everywhere. It's way outside my tent. Well, don't just copy me. That's all you gotta do, though. Nah. 3 at most. A wife and a kid for sure. Three-man tent? Nah. I mean, a 4-man tent? No. You can fit 3 people in here. 3 grown people for sure. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but you can fit 3 people in here for sure. But it's more 2 adults and a kid. 2 adults, an animal, like a dog or something. Yeah, Crystal, I would be if I didn't have this tent up. I'm very close to taking it down, so I do stay dry. Because no, the roof will leak in at certain spots, and like a spot my shelter does leak in and like drain all my water out. My tent roof catches it and displaces it up like around everywhere where it would be dry. So like this is why I didn't want it to rain at all, more than anything, because I don't want to get flooded out. It's only started to like slowly rain harder. I need it to stop. Because other than that, no, I could be out here in a Category 5 hurricane and be dry as fuck. No. Tropical depression, everything. I don't know if you ever saw my short where the beard is spoken when I had a beard that I grew out for over 3 years. Like, no, I was out here playing in like a tropical depression that night. Literally. That entire stream was me out here playing in the tropical depression. And I'd show people, I'd be like, look, I'm dry out here, man. And homie, I didn't put a lot of effort into the shelter. I literally bent a tree over, tied it to another tree, took a tarp and just A-framed it. And took like rocks and logs and like tethered down the A-frame. Because you can literally take a log and lay it across your tarp and roll it in. Hey, Red Arrow. Hanging in there. It's just raining again. Yes. Everything around me is getting destroyed and I'm sitting here untouched. Yes, it is exotic. I read the Bible. Now, when everything's going to shit around you and like chaos and people dying and all this, don't be worried. There's a reason why you went untouched, albeit you don't understand it yet. You know, don't let it go to your head. Be humble, but at the same time, there's a reason you're going untouched. I always got my faith in God, Jesus Christ, most my sacred Bible. I just wish it'd quit raining. Yeah. Don't worry, be happy. When you worry, just make it double. God, I hate this way. Oh yeah, I like Bob Marley. No woman, no cry. I shot the sheriff. Did not shoot the deputy. Got fired from your job? Well, that's what you get. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why I'm bitching about the rain. It's not even raining that hard. Usually when it does rain like this, I don't have to worry about it like happening bad and like it possibly flooding it out. It just rains a little bit lighter. 2 birds to support. Well, I'm sorry. Not much I can do for you there. Oh, you forgot another one, bro. It was religion, dog. Like, albeit he was Rastafarian, man. He's kind of why I got, like, albeit I always believed in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, Sacred Bible, but, like, no, Bob Marley helped, like, strengthen my faith in the Christ. Like, dead ass. Like, I always believed in the Lord, but Bob Marley was, like, another, like, stepping stone that, like, helped, like, strengthen my faith in the Lord. I remember watching a documentary at a buddy's house that I used to go to church with, like, when I was younger. So, he was big in faith, too, man. Never mind, like, I mean, you could call it socializing. I don't want to call it, like, social justice or whatever, but, you know, he got shot at and shot, bro. And still went on stage. Like, someone got shot in their head that day, too, and they still lived. I think it might have been a sister or a cousin or something. But, like, I don't know, they opened the door and the person briefly through the doorway started shooting. And I think he got shot in his chest and shit. And, like, his cousin or sister got shot through the head. And he, like, still went on stage later that night. Or later that day or later that night. I mean, it's been like 14 years since I've seen this documentary now. But Bob Marley's big in faith, too. And kind of standing up for what's right. Okay, that's what happened. Okay. No, yeah, I know. You don't go to, like, I don't go to church. It's not that I don't want to go to church. I just haven't found a church to go to. And other than that, I'm kind of out here in the home of the Lord. And you got 3 people talking about the Lord, or God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, Sacred Bible. You're technically in church at that point. This stream would technically be a church at that point. And wherever you're at. Because no, there's 3 people discussing it. But, you know, this is a monetized YouTube stream. No, that's why I said, albeit he was Rastafarian. That's why I said that first, albeit he was Rastafarian, but like, no. Okay. That's what I'm saying. It was like 14 years ago since I saw that. Near the Church of YouTube. No, yeah, no, I get that. That's why I led with that first. I was like, albeit he's Rastafarian, it helped. Like, I don't know, when I saw that documentary and like heard how he was with his faith. I don't know. It just strengthened my faith that I already had in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, Sacred Bible. That's all I could say. Because I was going to church the next day, I think, too, ironically enough, because I was hanging out at my friend's house at that time. Or buddy's house. Again, this is a long time ago. You know, outside of me finally reading the Bible to cover for the first time, you know, when I was 29 and going 30 years old. Yeah, I've been out here for 3 years, going on 4, so. It hit a little bit different being out here homeless and reading the Bible. Oh, I'm about to play back. This gets get some sleep, boy. I want to go get my KFC bowls, but I don't exactly want to leave my shelter, albeit it's not raining hard. You know what? Let me do this. No. We'll wait. Wait, my chat glitch out? Y'all got quiet. No. Y'all just ain't talking. I can't believe I've been streaming for 3 hours already. See, my phone's got great battery life on it, man. Oh, wait, what time is it? Shit, I might miss the bus. Let's go through. I'm not trying to lag out my stream. Oh, God, excuse me. No, I didn't. All right, yep. Whoop.